It's okay. Just breathe. Look at my eyes. We're gonna breathe in for 3. 1, 2, 3, and out for 1, 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3. Out for 1, 2, 3.
You're very soothing.
4.
Mended lights.
Serious.
This is serious.
Breathwork. It is a powerful tool. And why is it such a powerful tool?
Gee, Alicia, I don't know. Why is breathing so important?
Okay, so here's the thing. Breathwork is powerful. And the reason it is powerful is when we get into a state of fight or flight or freeze or fawn, any of these things, our nervous system changes. It puts us in a sympathetic state.
Yeah. What does that mean? Because it doesn't mean like I have sympathy for you. What is...
No, it basically says your nervous system thinks there's an emergency and it's going to go into a state of emergency.
Right. And sometimes there is an actual emergency, but following your nervous system's lead isn't always the best way to go.
Right. Well, because what happens is you can experience a trigger, something that reminds you of a past trauma or puts you in a state of anxiety or overwhelm, and your nervous system is like, I know what to do, woo! And it's off, right? And even we can just be upset or in an emotionally aroused state, and we need to stop and calm down.
Right.
And, we carry our breath with us everywhere we go. And so a really easy way to get us back in a calm state is to breathe. And so we're going to teach some breathing techniques.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
I'll be your guinea pig.
You are. You're going to be our guinea pig.
Sweetest little guinea pig.
Aww.
Anyways, sorry.
So here's the thing. If you want to know the science behind it, check out this cool book, Breath, A New Science of a Lost Art. But if books aren't your thing, don't worry, I read it for you.
That's how our marriage works. Just kidding, I enjoy books, but yeah.
So we're going to teach you some of my favorite breathing techniques from that book. A couple of things first. Before we go into the breathing techniques, you want to be breathing in through your nose.
So why is that? Because I always thought breathing through your mouth is like the same thing. I'm a mouth breather.
Okay, here's the thing. Breathing through your nose lowers your blood pressure, moistens the air you breathe, and even filters it. It's got a ton of health benefits. The moral of the story, you want to breathe in through your nose all the time. And occasionally, some of the breathing techniques, we do breathe out through our mouth.
You were telling me before that breathing in through your nose releases certain chemicals as well.
Breathing in through your nose releases chemicals in your body that regulate your heartbeat and lowers your blood pressure. So while it's most supportive for your health to breathe in through your nose, what do you do if you're congested?
Alka-Seltzer.
Okay, so I'm going to teach you a breathing technique to decongest your nose. And don't worry, it's kind of entertaining and a little silly, but it really works.
Okay.
It really works. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to sit up straight. Always make sure you're sitting up straight so you can feel your full diaphragm, right?
Poise and quiet dignity.
Yeah. You're going to sit up straight, and then you're going to exhale very softly through your mouth because your nose is clogged. Exhale softly through your mouth. Good job. And then you're going to pinch both nostrils shut.
Okay.
Like a little bit lower.
Down,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're going to wiggle your head side to side and front to back a little bit. And so you're holding your breath while you're doing this, yeah? And you're not focusing on the fact that you can't breathe. And you're going to do that for maybe 15 seconds, longer if you can. And once you get to the point where you feel like you need to take a breath, you're going to unplug your nostril, unplug it, yeah, let go. And you're going to breathe slowly in through your nose. And if you're still too congested to do that, it's when you're going to take another soft breath in through your mouth, and you're going to do it again, right? So plug your nostril side to side.
Go until you almost pass out.
No, not until you almost pass out.
Then release?
Then release, and then try breathing in through your nose. And if you need to cycle through this, if you're really congested and you need to cycle through this a few times, it's okay to do that, right? You're going to take a few regular breaths in between when you do that.
To be clear, if you're congested, the first thing you should do is blow your nose and then proceed with this. This isn't like, right?
That's true, but sometimes you blow your nose and
it's
you're like
still congested. Yeah,
congested.
for sure.
So this is something to do if up in your sinuses you're congested, is when you close that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So that is how you decongest the nose.
I didn't even know that. I'm halfway through my life and I never had that fix.
Yeah.
Thanks for that life hack.
So that's breathing technique number 1. We're going to go into breathing technique number 2. This is called the conscious breathing anchor. And we have like a basic one and then we have a little more advanced one.
Okay.
So here's the technique. In general, when you're wanting to calm yourself, you want to exhale for longer than you inhale.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale through the nose.
Okay.
Always want to inhale through the nose if you can, for a count of 3.
Okay.
And we're going to exhale very slowly through the mouth, pursed lips, right? It's
What's pursed lips like this?
Like this, where you make it smaller, right? So you no, that might be a little much. You can even use a straw.
Oh, like I'm sucking a straw.
Yeah, but you're not sucking. So you breathe in through the nose for a count of 3.
Okay.
So you breathe in through the nose for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then slowly exhale for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nailed it.
You did such a good job.
Thank you. I have a master's degree.
So in this anchored breathing technique, you're going to sit up straight, just like we did the first time. You're going to breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to exhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to try and get all of the stale air in the bottom of your lungs out. And so the more advanced technique would be to do the same thing.
Yeah.
To inhale for a count of 3 and exhale for a count of 9. Yeah.
Okay.
And what happens is that longer exhale naturally puts your body into a parasympathetic state, which is your calm, relax, and rest state. Okay.
I can feel it actually.
Yeah. So if you've watched the channel very much, you know I'm a big fan of box breathing. Box breathing comes up in a lot of our videos. We're not going to teach that technique in this video because we've taught it in multiple other videos, but this last technique that we're going to teach is great to do when you're trying to fall asleep.
Okay.
So this last technique that we're going to talk about is called 4-7-8, and it puts the body in a deep state of relaxation, and it's really helpful to use maybe when you're trying to fall asleep.
Okay. I have that problem actually. I mean, she knows, but like restless nights, up late, things like that. So this is good. You've been holding out on me. You could have taught me this years ago. That's why I look so haggard.
And that's why I look so young.
Wow.
So the reason this is called 4-7-8 is because you're going to inhale through the nose for a count of 4. You're going to hold for a count of 7. And then you're going to exhale through the mouth using a ooh sound for a count of 8. So let's do that together. So inhale through the nose for 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale slowly using a whoo for 5, 6, 7, 8. And then typically you'll do that for 3, 4, 5 cycles, and that will put you in a rest state. Why are you laughing at me?
I know exactly why you didn't teach me this, because you'd be trying to sleep and then you just hear me every few seconds going, whoo. Who can sleep with that?
Who can sleep with that? No, I did.
The person who's hooing through it.
Woo.
Ooh, I'm so relaxed.
Your breath is a powerful tool to help you rest and relax that you always have with you.
Thank you so much for this. I learned some new stuff today that I did not know, and that's going to help me with my anxiety and relaxation. Have you watching use breathwork to relax and to deal with stress or to deal with anxiety. Let us know in the comments below what techniques you've used and what has worked. If you found this video helpful, we invite you to check out 3 signs that you may have social anxiety, which is going to pop up here at the end. If you need support with working through trauma, your own emotional and mental health, go to mendedlight.com. Check out our low-cost membership site where we share the things that we share in therapy with you, and you can work at your own pace. Or you can meet with a member of our clinical team. You can schedule a 15-minute complimentary consultation right there. Until next time, folks, keep shining. We need your light. And 1, 2, 3. Ooh.